If you do not write 150 words, what part of your writing will be affected? In what cases we get usually one pie chart? Is it static or dynamic? This is very important. See this graph and tell me it is static or dynamic. But you are not on a gun point that you have to write different vocabulary words all the times. आपकी सैलरी है 10,000. जहाँ पे आप जॉब कर रहे हो वहाँ पे गुरेश्वर ने भी ज्वाइन कर लिया. अब गुरेश्वर की सैलरी कितनी है? 8,000. अब घर जाके क्या होगा? मम्मी मेरी सैलरी बढ़ गई. मम्मी कह रहे कितनी बढ़ गई? मेरी सैलरी 2,000 बढ़ गई. अच्छा 12,000 हो गई? नहीं नहीं 10,000 ही है. फिर बढ़ी कैसे? वो एक नया लड़का है ना, उसकी 8,000 है. कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज द हाई फिगर सर इन बॉयज?
Computer games are high.
High. What is the highest figure? A high figure can be the highest figure also. As compared to or compared to. Listening to music लिखा है ना, तो हमें जरूरी थोड़ा ऐसे लिखना है. But it is not only about your introduction. You can change the words, you can change the sentence formation, you can change the word order, but do not change one very important thing, that is, suppose you are planning for 7 plus band scores. In that case you need to cover everything in less number of words. इसलिए हम क्या करते हैं, बॉडी पैराग्राफ में डाटा यूज करते हैं, बट ओवरऑल में हम डाटा को अवॉइड करते हैं. I have seen students getting very poor band scores after having a very fancy start. Now I am going to tell you the Brahmastra. Brahmastra नहीं, Brahmastra. But you asked a very good doubt. So we here group the information. Sometimes students think if I have a fancy start, I will get a very good band scores. To hug your seat where you hug. Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about writing task 1 and the type of writing we are going to cover, that is pie chart, or we usually call them pie charts, because it is very rare you get only one pie chart. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Does anybody know why it is very rare you get only one pie chart? Rare means, Aarti? Alag? Yes, rare means cut. Yes, something is happening very less frequent. कोई चीज़ बहुत कम होती है तो हम उसे क्या कहते हैं? It is happening rarely. So it is very rare that you are going to get it, right? Does anybody know the reason why we get very rarely one pie chart only?
No, sir.
Because of lack of information. In one pie chart you cannot have that much information. You can write 150 words.
Yes, sir.
You need to write at least how many words?
150 words.
In task 1 the minimum limit is
150.
150, and this is very important. If you do not write 150 words, what part of your writing will be affected? If you do not write 150 words, what part of your writing can be affected? Does anybody know? Task response is in task 2. In task 1, what it is? It is task achievement. Your task achievement is going to be affected if you do not write at least 150 words. Is it clear? There are 4 things. Task achievement. Second is coherence and cohesion. Then lexical resources and grammar. These are the 4 things on the behalf of what your writing is going to be scored. If examiner is going to give you the score, you are going to get the score on the behalf of these 4 things. Is it clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
When you do your writing task on the mock test day, you might have noticed in the bottom of your writing task, it is written task response or task achievement under task 1 sheet, task response under task 2 sheet, okay, coherence and cohesion CC, right? So these columns are made only. Why they are made? Because you are going to get the score on the behalf of these things. Is it clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay ji. So what my question was, first question is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that why we do not get one pie chart? Because the information is usually not sufficient. In what cases do we get only one pie chart? Does anybody know? In what cases we get usually one pie chart? When there are double graphs. Double graphs means suppose there is one line graph and one pie chart. You have information from the line graphs also, or one line graph, sorry, and you have information from the pie chart. So now you have two graphs. This is why you have more information. So you can write at least 150 words with the help of those graphs. In that situation, you can get only one pie chart. Aarti, am I clear? Sure, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Guys, clear? Okay, very good. Now, minimum word limit is 150. At least means the minimum. What is the maximum word limit? Gureshwar?
180.
180.
Yeah, could be.
Pankaj? Unlimited. There is no limit. They are bounding you here with
Limit.
time. They are not bounding you with maximum limit of words. They are bounding you with maximum time. The total time you get, that is 60 minutes. Am I right? Here you get a suggestion. If you see your writing task, on the top of it, it is written, you should spend
About 20 minutes on this task.
about 20 minutes, not above, about 20 minutes on this task. Why they are saying this? Because they are an expert. Okay, sorry, they are experts, right?
Yes.
When they are experts, they have experimented it already. In their experiments or under their training, they came to know that 20 minutes is a good time. When you are spending 20 minutes on your writing, that is a good time to complete your task 1. This is why they think it is a good time limit. Under this limit only you should try to complete it so you can manage your time properly. But it is you should. They are not saying you have to. If you are spending 22 minutes, nobody will come to you to jump onto task 2.
Yes, sir.
You want to spend on this task 30 minutes, that is completely your choice. कोई आपको आके ये नहीं कहेगा कि नहीं यार इसे 20 मिनट में ही खत्म कर, चल टास्क 2 पे जा. Nobody will bother you. For 60 minutes, how do you handle your task 1 and task 2? That is nobody's concern. It is only your concern. How do you want to complete your writing? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Next thing you need to know is, so we have here almost 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes, you should try to complete your writing. Task 1. Clear everyone? You are completing it in 15 minutes, 16 minutes, 17 minutes, and the maximum words you are writing 200, 210, that is completely your choice, guys. आपको इसके बारे में सोचना नहीं है कि मैंने मैक्सिमम वर्ड्स कितने लिखने हैं, बट ये चीज़ को आपको याद रखना है कि यू हैव टू रीचेक योर राइटिंग ऑल्सो. You need to do your writing in a way so you can recheck your writing. Sometimes what happens when we complete our writing, we are very happy. Have you ever cooked something in your life? Cooking करी है किसी ने? Raise your hand if you have ever done cooking. Before serving the food to somebody, do you taste it, or without tasting you are not going to serve it, right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you one example. I still remember once my brother was very excited to make tea for his gym partners, and he had to take that tea to his gym. I don't know why he had to do it, but he was very excited, so everybody was noticing him. Guys, he added a lot of ingredients to make that tea. I don't know, but most probably he has spent 20 to 30 minutes to make that tea part, right? So we were like, okay, it could be very delicious. The moment he arrived to gym, nobody liked that tea. He did not taste it. He added many important and special ingredients, but he forgot one basic ingredient, that was sugar. Without sugar, who would like, tea? Nobody liked the tea. So it is very important. From his side, it was the best tea he has ever made. but until he did not taste it, he did not know the reality. So this is why sometimes you may feel your writing was very good. Why did you get bad scores? But you need to know that when you recheck, only then you come to know that your writing is very good or very bad. Is it clear? Good morning, sir. How are you, sir? You don't want to know how am I? After class I will ask. Right now I'm very busy. I'm getting late for my class. Okay. Yeah, now I'll not ask. Okay, ji, fine. Completely fine. Yes, where I was? Is it clear? Everybody? So recheck your writing, please. It is very important. So you come to know that what are you going to serve to the examiner. Clear, everyone? Whenever you are doing pie charts, you need to take care of two things. Is it static or dynamic? This is very important. Your task achievement and many other things like coherence and cohesion. I could even say all these four parts depend on this. It is very much possible you may go completely wrong if you do not know these two things. Right? How many of you know about static and dynamic? Yes. So in static writing, basically here we have no time, or we have only one period. Okay. One period of time or one period, right? Now question is why we have to take care of this. I will answer you just in few minutes. Okay, but in dynamic writing here we have more than one period. Is it clear, everyone? Now I will tell you why it is very important. See this graph and tell me it is static or dynamic. Yes, Pankaj? Static. Yes, this is a static writing.
Sir, what do you mean by CC?
What do you mean by
CC or
CC? CC means coherence and cohesion. Coherence and cohesion means how logical and well connected your writing is. You remember in 10th class or in plus 2 class, some of the boys of the class, usually girls, were not taking such risks. Boys were taking such risks. What they were saying, we have written songs only. कहा आपके कभी किसी फ्रेंड ने मैं गाने लिखाया हूँ? Is there any of your friends who has done something like that? उनको था कि शीट्स फिल करनी है जैसे भी करके, राइट? सो शीट्स फिल होगी मतलब उनको लगता है हम पास हैं, तो वो गाने लिख देते थे, कुछ भी लिख देते थे. One time I was sitting with one of the students who was my senior, and he copied what I wrote on my sheet to just fill his sheets. Seriously, he did it. So I was like, how would you pass? This is, different question. Your question is different. But he did it. And he did not pass. So what you are writing should be meaningful and senseful. If the question is like this, you have to write according to this. If you are responding something different and nothing is being matching with that, that means your writing is not properly logical and well connected. So whatever you are writing should be logical and well connected according to coherence and cohesion. Lexical resources. LR means lexical resources. Here you need to take care of the vocabulary words. You need to try to add variations, but you are not on a gun point that you have to write different vocabulary words all the times. If you do not find any good vocabulary word, it is okay to repeat it. You should try, but it is not like every word has to be changed, right? So that is what lexical resources are. For example, if we have a word increase, the synonym of increase is rise, grow. Okay, so very good. What you said?
fast.
Fast can be increase, fast can be decrease also. Fast is not the synonym of increase. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
This part is clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
I was asking you something, yeah. So this is a static writing. Okay, everyone? Now, can you tell me where you can see the increase, Aarti? Can you tell me any increase you can see in this writing? Computers, you can see an increase here because that is 34. Gureshwar, can you see any decrease?
Sir, if we compare these two girls versus boys,
Hmm.
we can see that a lot of things are there increase in boys and
Decrease in girls. Very good. Pankaj? No.
No increase.
This is why. Okay, I am telling you. Yeah, whatever I'm just telling, I'm just writing, whatever you are doing. Okay, today I'm getting a lot of calls. Okay, so either you are saying or writing, this is wrong.
Yes, sir.
Why? In static writing, there is no increase or decrease. Let me tell you how. You said, Aarti, computer. Okay, computer games. Here we have the question is the pie chart, the pie graphs below show the results of a survey of children's activities. The first graph shows the cultural and leisure activities that boys participated in. So here we have the percentage of boys. How many boys participated in computer games? 34% of boys. You say that this ratio or this percentage increased. Tell me what was this percentage before? बताओ पहले कितनी थी ये परसेंटेज ऑफ बॉयज इन कंप्यूटर गेम्स पहले कितनी थी पहले 34 थी अब कितनी है 16 वो तो गर्ल्स की है दैट इज ऑफ गर्ल्स सपोज आरती आप जॉब कर रहे हो ठीक है सपोज मतलब सोचो सिर्फ आई नो आप जॉब नहीं कर रहे हो बट सपोज आप जॉब कर रहे हो ठीक है आपकी सैलरी है 10,000 जहाँ पे आप जॉब कर रहे हो वहाँ पे गुरेश्वर ने भी ज्वाइन कर लिया अब गुरेश्वर की सैलरी कितनी है 8,000 अब घर जाके क्या होगा मम्मी मेरी सैलरी बढ़ गई मम्मी कह रहे कितनी बढ़ गई मेरी सैलरी 2,000 बढ़ गई अच्छा 12,000 हो गई नहीं 10,000 ही है फिर बढ़ी कैसे वो एक नया लड़का है ना उसकी 8,000 है मेरी 2,000 बढ़ गई मैं बेटा होश में आ पहले भी 10,000 थी अभी भी 10,000 ही है कोई आए जाए उसके साथ तेरी सैलरी थोड़ी ना इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज हो रही है एम आई राइट it is not affecting your salary now if boys are participating 34% boys are participating then girls are participating only 60% of girls are participating so nothing is increasing or nothing is decreasing so what is happening here let me tell you so when you have static writing you have some options okay the first option is high or low okay high or low can you tell me any high figure in this graph boys anyone pen it down on your notebook write it down on your notebook that what is the high figure okay on the boy side done everyone next is so we have 1 2 3 4 and 5 options in static writing how many options we have here 5 options so how everyone have you guys written the high figure here can you tell me what is the high figure sir in boys
In boys, computer games are high.
high what is the highest figure confused first I asked you what is the high figure then I asked you the highest figure high and highest
Basketball is high.
basketball
High figure.
देखो बास्केटबॉल इज नॉट द हाई फिगर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. द परसेंटेज ऑफ बॉयज इन बास्केटबॉल, okay, the percentage of boys in basketball is high, and percentage of boys in computer games is the highest. Is it clear everyone? Yes, we can write it in the present because here it is written participate. Okay, participate is the first form, so we come to know this question is in present. When we are doing static writing and we do not have time, अब टाइम तो बताया नहीं हुआ, अगर लिखा होता 2011 सो वी कुड कम टू नो दिस इज अबाउट पास्ट, बट व्हेन देयर इज नो टाइम सो हम सेंटेंस को पढ़ते हैं. जैसे मैं बोलता हूँ आई एम हैप्पी और मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ आर यू हैप्पी, सो इट इज प्रेजेंट और पास्ट? प्रेजेंट. वर यू हैप्पी येस्टरडे और वर यू हैप्पी? इट इज पास्ट. टुमारो. ओके, चलो मैं डे नहीं बता रहा हूँ क्योंकि आई एम डूइंग इट विदाउट टाइम. So with the help of a sentence only, you came to know the sentence was in the past or the information was in the past or present. Similarly, here also we have the information or the sentence which is in present. Participate. I always I participate in English activities. So this is present tense. So we will write our writing in present. Is it clear, everyone? So high or highest is clear. Highest means which has no comparison now. At that level, nobody else is there. That is the highest. High is like there can be many. Do you understand?
Yes.
For example, 26 is a high figure, but it is not the highest. The highest one is
Computer games.
computer games. Okay. One more thing. When you are writing in a paragraph, whatever the high, it is little confusing, listen to me carefully. A high figure can be the highest figure also. A high figure can be the highest figure also. For example, listen to me carefully. The percentage of boys was high in basketball and computer games. But it was the highest. It means percentage of boys was the highest in computer games. Did you understand my sentence?
Yes.
First I counted basketball and computer games. These are the activities in which the percentage of boys was is. It is in present, so we should say is. Is nahi bolna. Okay, is. Okay, high. But if we compare both of them, there the highest figure is
Computer games.
computer games. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. Next, higher or lower. These are the only words which can help you to compare. If you want to compare, you should use higher or
Lower.
you cannot use high or low for comparison. You cannot use highest or lowest. When we compare, we can use some words. Does anybody know what words do we use here? Then. THAN. Is there any other way?
As compared to.
Very good, Gureshwar. We can use here one more way, that is as compared. Guys, we are writing in present, so should we write compare or compare to?
Compared.
As compared to or compare to?
Maybe said compare.
Yes, anybody else?
Compared.
Yes, very good guys, very intelligent students I have. There is no word like as compared to.
Yes, sir. As compared.
This is a connector. It cannot help us to talk about present or past. Verbs help us to talk about present or past. So here we cannot get any help with the help of connector. If I am writing THAN, what is the second form of THAN?
No, sir.
Okay, this is connector. This is a connector, right? And की second form क्या होती है? Ended. बचपन में सीखा था ना, ED लगा दो. यार बड़ी मुश्किल होती थी, बहुत मुश्किल होती थी. Verbs को याद करना was the toughest task. मुझे तो इंग्लिश में वर्ब्स नहीं खा लिया है ना, पता ही लगता था यार वर्ब्स पे मार पड़, हमारे टाइम पे तो बहुत मारते थे है ना, वो स्कूल में पढ़ाने कम पीटने ज़्यादा आते थे, स्पेशल स्टिक्स बाय करी होती, उनके पास पेन भूल जाए स्टिक्स हमेशा होती थी, टूथ की स्टिक है ना। तो टीचर्स वर देयर मोर टू बीट अस रेदर देन यू नो जस्ट टीचिंग अस। चलो पढ़ाते अच्छा थे है ना, इसीलिए आज यहाँ पे हैं। ओके, सो आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल टू देम, बट या मार भी बहुत पड़ी है। सो वर्ब्स याद ही नहीं होती थी, जो ईडी लगा देना, कुछ भी वर्ड दिखा ईडी लगा दो उसके साथ, तो वो सेकंड फॉर्म या थर्ड फॉर्म होगी है ना, बट नो नहीं कर सकते हो। अब सागर की सेकंड फॉर्म क्या होगी? सागड। नाउन्स की ओके, नाउन्स की सेकंड या थर्ड फॉर्म नहीं होती। चेयर है, अब मेरा नाम है सागर, सागर इज अ नाउन, इसकी सेकंड या थर्ड फॉर्म नहीं होगी, ठीक है। चेयर है, चेयर इज अ नाउन, इसकी सेकंड और थर्ड फॉर्म नहीं होगी। कनेक्टर्स हैं, इनकी सेकंड और थर्ड फॉर्म नहीं होती हैं। इज इट क्लियर? ओनली द वर्ब्स विच डिस्क्राइब सम एक्शंस, और वर्ब्स में भी काफ़ी टाइप्स होती हैं जो इवन कि आपको एक्शन नहीं और भी चीज़ों के बारे में हेल्प करती हैं। कई जैसे ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स होती हैं, राइट। चलो हम ग्रामर में ज़्यादा चले जाएंगे, लेट्स कम गेट बैक टू द टॉपिक। इज इट क्लियर एवरीवन? नाउ कॉमन कंपैरिजन पार्ट इज क्लियर। So we can compare, for example, higher percentage of boys participate in soccer as compared to listening to music, skateboarding and reading, right? So we are comparing. Now you want to use then or you want to use as compared to, is completely your choice. One very important thing, whenever you use the words like highest or lowest, here also we add the, very important, the highest, the lowest. Is it clear everyone? If you do not write, for example, highest percentage of boys participate in computer game, wrong. There is a mistake. What is the mistake here, Aarti? क्या गलती करी मैंने? Highest percentage of boys participate in computer games. The आएगा, the highest. Very good Aarti, सीख रहे हो, good. Clear everyone? Next is common. How can you find the common information or common percentage? 10% of boys and girls participate in listening to music, or simply you could say, see here it is written listen to music, so it does not mean that we have to write listening to music only all the time. यहाँ पे listening to music लिखा है ना, तो हमें ज़रूरी थोड़ा ऐसे ही लिखना है। देखो हम सेंटेंस क्या बना सकते हैं, 10% of boys and girls listen to music। हम क्यों लिखें कि listening to music ही लिखना है? हम ये भी कह सकते हैं ना, दे लिसन टू म्यूजिक, सेंटेंस बेटर हो सकता है। ये चीज़ का ध्यान रखना आपने। क्लियर एवरीवन? ओके गाइस, सो हियर वी आर गोइंग टू ट्राई टू राइट नाउ आवर इंट्रोडक्शन। इज इट क्लियर? व्हाट डू वी राइट इन आवर इंट्रोडक्शन? डज एनीबॉडी नो? No, not only important information. We are going to write the information we get from the question. Every information we get from the question. Is it clear everyone? As much impressive and good English you use in your introduction, that much good band scores you can also get. But it is not only about your introduction. It depends how do you write your 150 words at least. Okay, this is how you can get your good band scores. So we can start with the help of first phrase here. Like here it is written the pie chart. So the pie chart we can replace with the illustration. Anything else?
The graphical representations.
Very good. Should I write graphical representation or representations?
Representations.
Why? Because we have here two graphs. Is it clear? Representations. Then we have here a word below. Below this question you can see there are pie charts or there are graphs, but you cannot see any graph here under your introduction or below your introduction. Is it clear? This is why the below word we will not use. Clear? After below it is written show. Any synonym of show?
Demonstrate.
Demonstrate. Very good. Depict. Should we write demonstrates or demonstrate?
Demonstrate.
Why?
Because the figures are two.
Because it is plural. When we have more than one graph, that time we do not use here S. Is it clear? Otherwise you can get this idea from here also. Here it is written show. The graphs show. It is not written shows. So this is why we should not add S or ES here. Okay. The first line you can remember the way I am going to write it. Is there any word which you do not understand? Anyone? Kindly keep your mobile phones on silent mode, please, everyone. It's okay. Is there any word you do not know the meaning of? Everybody? What is the meaning of in connection with? Aarti? Now you don't know the meaning, but still you say okay, okay. This is wrong. Being a student, आपको पता होना चाहिए, okay, कि कौन से words आपको नहीं पता, right? Gureshwar, what is the meaning of in connection with?
Like sir, sentence is incomplete. I think something is
Nothing is wrong. In connection with means about, regarding,
Concerning.
or there is one more word which is very good, that is concerning. So these words you can use here because regarding is very common. Okay. Although I always say that whatever the word you use cannot decide your overall band scores, what you write after this can decide your band scores, because examiners are well trained and well experienced. They can come to know what things have you crammed and what is your own language, because the question you have to rephrase yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now after show, whatever is written you have to rephrase here. Okay, rephrase means you can change the words, you can change the sentence formation, you can change the word order, but do not change one very important thing, that is information. Can you write the introduction on your notebook? Can you try to rephrase it? Then I will teach you how to do it. Okay guys, so here is one of the introductions I have written here only. Now you can see here it was a little big introduction, like the survey and all was being written. Okay, so I have written here how many boys and girls, because we have the information about boys. Whenever it is about the numbers, you can start it with how many. Rather than thinking about the synonym of percentage, you can simply write how many boys and girls participate in the cultural as well as leisure activities. Is it clear?
Yes,
I just have taken what information is important. It is talking about boys, girls, leisure activities, cultural activities, everything is being mentioned here. Is it right? At last you can write the data is measured in the form of percentage. The blue part which I have written, that you have to write by yourself. Okay, the black part you can copy paste also if you want to. Is it clear everyone? Measured means calculated. You can even use one word here, calibrated. Is it clear everyone? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Guys, there is one mistake. There is one mistake. Guys, here we come to know from the question that this information was being calculated with the help of a survey. We didn't write anywhere survey. We could write here with the help of Very good morning, sir. What a surprise. Now it is complete with the help of a survey. Is it clear, everyone? So here is our complete introduction, which says that the graphical representations demonstrate the information in connection with. As there is a lot of information, I concluded the information, okay, and came to know this is what we have to mention here. The rephrasing which I have done, it is called meaning to meaning. There is one more rephrasing session, that is word to word, in which you will find the synonym of results, okay, you will find the synonym of survey, then children. You will just replace the words, right? Or the words you don't know the synonym, you will keep them as it is. This is how you can write also, but I did meaning to meaning. I understood it first of all, then after I have written the introduction part. Is it clear, everyone? Look at it, let me know if you have any doubt. So now guys, we are done with our introduction. If you have any sort of doubt, you can ask me right now, or if you are watching my video, then you can ask in the comment box as well. Right, everyone? Now we are going to, should we write overall or body paragraph?
Like our choice.
It is our choice. We want to write here overall or we want to write our body paragraph. I have seen in some of the YouTube videos, some teachers say that if you write the overall before your body paragraphs or after your introduction, you will never ever get very good band scores. Guys, my students have scored very well after doing this. Okay, so this is wrong information. Overall can be here after introduction or can be after your body paragraphs. But before I am asking you the location of the overall, do you know what is overall? How many of you know what is an overall? Raise your hand if you know what is an overall. Overall, depends how many band scores you want. If you want 6 band scores, 6.5 band scores, then you can keep it even very simple. For example, you can write here the highest and the lowest. Okay, highest and lowest figures. Is it clear? For example, the highest number of boys participate in computer games. However, girls are interested in, okay, or we can say however, most of the girls are interested in dancing. But if you want a very good overall, in that overall, suppose you are planning for 7 plus band scores, in that case you need to cover everything in less number of words. You need to try to write everything in almost 30 to 40 words. How can we do it? I will show you. But before that, I want to ask you one question. Can we write data in our overall?
Sir, it is not given anywhere. You can't write data. It is our choice. Sir.
Very good. Nice. It's not written anywhere that you should avoid data. But I am going to give you a reason why to avoid data. आपने बहुत बार टीचर्स को कहते सुना होगा कि डाटा मत लिखा करो ओवरऑल में. But the question is why? Guys, if I write the data in the overall, what will I write in the body paragraphs?
Yes, sir.
If I am writing here, 34% of boys participate in computer games. Same line I will write in the body paragraph also.
No, sir.
No, I cannot write the same line in the body paragraph as well. This is why when I say the highest percentage of boys participate in computer games, and when I am writing my body paragraph, I can write there 34% of boys participate in computer games. So these both are the different informations. In one, we are not getting how much or how many, right? And in the next one, we are coming to know about the numbers. So this is the reason we avoid the data in the overall. Do you understand? क्यों हम avoid करते हैं? आरती समझ आया कि नहीं आया? क्यों नहीं? Very good first of all. Okay, this is I always say नहीं समझ आया तो बता दो नहीं आया. आरती मैं फिर से बताता हूँ आपको। जब मैंने डाटा लिख दिया, जैसे 34% आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे बॉयज़ है, मैंने ओवरऑल लिखा, उसमें लिख दिया 34% बॉयज़ पार्टिसिपेट इन। अब मैं बॉडी पैराग्राफ्स में क्या लिखूंगा? सेम चीज़ दोबारा लिखूंगा, फिर तो रिपीट हो जाएगी, रिपीट नहीं करनी है। इसलिए ओवरऑल हमारा थोड़ा अलग होना चाहिए बॉडी पैराग्राफ से। इज इट क्लियर? इसलिए हम क्या करते हैं, बॉडी पैराग्राफ में डाटा यूज़ करते हैं, बट ओवरऑल में हम डाटा को अवॉइड करते हैं ताकि रेपिटेशन ना हो। इज इट क्लियर एवरीवन? समझ आया आरती? वेरी गुड। अब मैं एक ओवरऑल आपके सामने लिखने लगा हूँ। ओके, शुड आई राइट 7+ बैंड स्कोर्स? क्योंकि नॉर्मल वाला तो मैंने लिखी आपको बोल के बता दिया। एम आई राइट? सो आई एम गोइंग टू राइट इट डाउन। आप भी ट्राई करो मीनवाइल टू राइट योर ओवरऑल, एंड इफ समबडी डजंट नो हाउ टू राइट इट, आप यहाँ पे व्हाइट बोर्ड पे देख सकते हो। Okay guys, so I'm done with my overall. So you can see here I have covered almost every information. Before I discuss this, can you read it and tell me what you understand? So what do you think about this in overall? Earlier what did we do? We have just written highest and lowest. But now what difference do you find? So earlier what we were doing, we were just talking about one figure. In computer we talked about only computer, and in the second line we talked only about dance. But read this. In the overall, basketball and computer, two things we talked about. Basketball and computer games attract more number of boys, okay, as compared to other 4 activities. Total 6 activities are there. We talked about every activity. We covered complete information from here. While here, if you do not know how to make sentences like this, we will have a session on connectors, which I have already taught to my spoken English students, but we will have it in the IELTS class also, where we are not going to use while means but. Here we are going to use it in the starting and going to connect our sentence with the help of comma. While an average proportion of girls show interest in almost all the mentioned tasks. You can see here in boys, only 2%. That is not an average proportion, right? 2 is very low. Average means neither high nor low. So I have written here, an average proportion of girls show interest in almost all the mentioned tasks. Activities I replaced with tasks. The figure is the highest for doing dance. I talked about all the activities. An average proportion is being seen in almost every activity. But if we talk about dance, there the figure is the highest. So this is how your overall can be when it is above 7 band scores, where everything is being covered. Clear everyone? Any question here? Overall is clear?
Yes, sir.
Everybody? सैफ समझ आया? आरती समझ आया? देखो, अपने टारगेट के अकॉर्डिंग सोचो और अपने लेवल के अकॉर्डिंग करना. Suppose you are getting 4.5 band scores in writing, 5 band scores in writing, then your target should not be 7. Your target should be 6. पहले सही करना शुरू करो rather than making it special. राइट बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं करना, ये नहीं सोचना कि सागर सर ने ऐसे लिखे तो हम ऐसे ही लिखेंगे. इफ़ यू आर गेटिंग 6.5 बैंड स्कोर्स then you should try an overall like this. But if you are getting 5.5 then you should try a basic overall. Is it clear everyone? Which one I told you before? Fine?
Sir, can we need comma after while?
No. You did not attend spoken English batch where we have recently had a session on connectors. There I told you, no, comma is going to be here. I love the sentences which are being connected with the help of commas. Okay, and these kind of sentences you can see on Cambridge. Clear everyone? So I feel that these sentences can help you to get better band scores. Clear everyone? Overall is clear?
Yes.
Okay ji, note it down. If you write so many words to explain your overall, now you understood one thing, that if we cover everything we can get good band scores. But you need to make sure if you are writing so many words to cover every information in your overall, it is not an overall.
It's a body, like a body paragraph.
Yes, it is turning into a body paragraph. Overalls are short, small in size. With less number of words you should do it. For example, let's count how many words did I write here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I usually write 8 to 9 words in my one sentence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Okay, 33 words.
Like almost
Okay, here one, we should count it. Here it was
9.
8, 9, 9 then
9 3 is 27, and here we have 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We approximately 34 to 32.
34 to 35 words.
No, less than 35.
Okay, sure?
Yes.
Should I trust you?
Approximately.
Approximately. Sir, 40.
Yes.
Sir, nearby 40.
40.
Nearby 40.
Almost 40 words I am writing here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
He is saying 35 or something. I am taking a safe figure. That is 40. Almost 40 words, okay, are here. Is it clear everyone? So you should also try to write, otherwise I could say 30 to 40 words are good. What happened? He kicked it? Very good. Thank you so much, sir.
Sorry, sir. Sir, only 40.
Only 40? They are exactly 40. It's okay. Almost 40. Don't worry now. Okay. Clear everyone? So you have written 60 to 70 words.
Yes, sir.
Even this much page of your writing, okay, sorry, this much page of your notebook is filled with your overall only. This is not right. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
You could say 3 to 4 lines. If in each line you write 8 to 9 words, 3 to 4 lines you should write to complete your overall. If you are not able to, you will be able to, first of all, if you practice. If you want to write an overall like this, you need to practice every day. Clear everyone? Can I raise this part now? So we are done with our introduction. We are done with our overall. Now we should focus on body paragraph. One more thing I am repeating again, that is overall can be after your body paragraph or before your body paragraph. Is it clear? Why? Suppose you are booking a room. In a room, there is no washroom. Will you be happy?
No, sir.
You need a washroom?
Yes, sir.
Now, the washroom is in the right side or in the right corner of your room. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the washroom is in the left corner of your room. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is also fine.
Yes, sir.
If the washroom is on the top of your bed, you enter on the bed, there is a seat. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
If they have problem, yes, sir. If they have no social problem, then it's okay.
Would you love to hug your seat where you hug? Okay. Would you like to hug that thing? No, nobody would love to sleep with that thing, right? Toilet seat is not a good thing to have on your bed, but toilet is a very important thing. Am I right? Either it is in the right corner, left corner, but it should be in my room.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, overall is good, okay, but should not be outside of my room.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it should not be after in between my body paragraphs. First body paragraph, then after overall, then second body paragraph. This is also wrong.
Yes, sir.
You should either write it after introduction or after body paragraphs. These two options you have.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
I would not be happy with a room without toilet. I would not be happy with a room where the toilet seat is on my bed. Right?
Yes, sir.
Either it is in the right corner or left corner, I have no problem, but I need the toilet. Similarly, they want an overall. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now let's talk about body paragraphs. Usually students ask me, sir, how should I start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, to begin with, or any other phrase should we use here? I simply tell them to have some simple ways. Sometimes students think if I have a fancy start, I will get a very good band scores. I've seen students getting very poor band scores after having a very fancy start. So that does not matter. I'm again telling you or reminding you, your language matters. Whom are you trying to fool? The examiner? Guys, 4 band holders also have a very good start. So you should focus on the paragraph properly rather than just focusing what should be your start. For example, here we have 6 activities for boys and 6 activities for girls. As they have named, okay, first graph, second graph. So we have some ways we can write here in the first figure graph is better rather than writing figure. Figure I usually use for a number, like this is the figure and all. Obviously we can use it for this as well, but that is more appropriate for that. But if you want to use it, you can use it. Is my personal choice that I find graph better. Okay, or I can say in the first chart or in the first pie chart, right? This is the way.
Yes, sir.
I can say here in the first graph, then after I could write 26% of boys participate. Or if we are talking about basketball, is there any other verb I can use rather than using participate?
Take part.
Take part in. Anybody else? Huh? Prefer, perform.
Like.
Whenever we talk about any sports, we play. Cricket we play, right? So here we are talking about basketball. We can also use the word play. I love this word here, right? Although prefer word is right, most of the words which you have spoken are suitable here. But I feel like when we are talking about any sport, we should add the word play also. Okay? And 26% of boys play basketball. We have already written these figures are high in our overall, so we do not need to write it again. Okay, so we can write only the data here. 26% of boys play basketball and 34%
Oh.
I can use them also. Boys can be replaced with them. Okay. 34% of them choose. Very good. Okay. Choose what?
Computer games.
Computer games. Right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is it clear? Now you can see, okay, you have talked about this and that. You can pick up anything negative. For example, however, we can use here a connector.
However.
Wow, very good pronunciation. Okay, very nice accent. Okay, however, now I'm going to tell you the Brahmastra. Brahmastra नहीं, Brahmastra. Brahmastra होता ना? The nuclear weapon. Okay, brackets. I've seen students using brackets wrong. Today I'm going to tell you how can you use the brackets. With brackets, we usually add the extra information. It means if, let me show you the practical example. In reading or reading activity, the lowest percentage of them participate in, them participate in reading or reading activities, right? This is the right sentence. Now if I want, I can add here a bracket. The lowest percentage, how much? What is the lowest? Out of 100, if you know the last figure is 10, that is also lowest. If the last figure is 12, that is also the lowest. What is the lowest figure?
2%.
We should write here in the bracket 2. Now without 2 my sentence was right.
Yes, sir.
With 2 my sentence is also right. But with bracket my sentence is more informative or clear, you can say.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So when your sentences are passing high information, you will definitely get very good band scores. Is it right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Similarly, you will continue this part and you will get good band scores and complete your writing. Is anybody there who has any doubt?
Sir.
A percentage? When you are writing in bracket, then it is fine. You can even write it if you want to. But if you write, if you avoid it, that is also fine. Okay? Because percentage word is already written here, so it can be clear from there. But if you want to avoid it, that is completely your fine. Sorry. If you want to avoid it, that is also fine. Clear, everyone? And yes, sir?
Sir, we can also use bracket there also, 26% and 34%.
Here?
Yes, sir.
Very good question. Thank you so much, sir. Otherwise, I was going to end the video, but you asked a very good doubt. If I write here bracket, it means this is extra information.
Yes, sir.
Is it right now? Let's erase both the brackets. Is it right now?
No, sir.
This is right. This is right. This seems a complete sentence.
Yes, sir.
Now, when I have erased the bracket here, is it making sense?
No, sir.
So it means there the bracket was not needed. Is it clear? Bracket is for only extra information, not for the important information. Clear, everyone? It was 20. So it is important. Similarly, you will continue and you will cover every data. That is important. Clear, everyone? Do not skip any of the data. It is important. Maximum to maximum, you can group the data. For example, almost 10% of boys like to listen to music and participating in skateboarding. So we have grouped the data. Did you understand, आरती? समझ आया? जैसे सपोज हमने दो चीज़ों की बात करी, दोनों के लिए दो सेंटेंस बने. अब मैंने क्या करा, लिसनिंग टू म्यूजिक की देखो परसेंटेज कितनी है 10, स्केटबोर्डिंग में परसेंटेज कितनी है बॉयज़ की 11, ऑलमोस्ट 10 है, दोनों में ऑलमोस्ट क्या है 10. मैंने दोनों की फिगर को क्या कर दिया, लिख दिया ऑलमोस्ट 10% of boys okay prefer to listen to or we can avoid 2 here because we need already 2 after that. Prefer listening music. Okay, we are saying prefer listening to music. Now activity is not needed. Prefer listening to music and right. So now we have completed the information which can be passed with 2 sentences with 1 sentence only, right? So we here group the information. Clear everyone? These are the things which you can do and get very good band scores. Okay everyone?
Sir,
Yes.
I want to know the comparison, like sir, with brackets.
Comparison with the help of brackets. Simple it is. Here it is with comparison. A higher percentage of boys, we have mentioned the percentage of boys, that is 17, join soccer than listening to music, skateboarding and reading. You don't need to write the data of them also here in percentage because you almost have mentioned it here. I guess we have completed everything except the reading part. Okay, reading part is also complete here. Okay, but data is important guys here. Okay, how much it was? 2%? So we have completed. Yes, feel free आरती, कुछ भी पूछना पूछ सकते हो.
फिर वो ऐसे आएगा परसेंटेज
यहाँ पे परसेंटेज चॉइस है. लिखना चाहते हो लिख लो, नहीं लिखना चाहते ना लिखो. बट एक चीज़ ध्यान रखनी है, जैसे हमने सेंटेंस बनाया द लो, यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ द परसेंटेज of boys in basketball is 26, 34, no 26. Now it is wrong because the percentage of boys in basketball is 26%. Here it is wrong. Clear everyone? When you are making a sentence like this, then you cannot add percentage twice. Is it fine everyone?
Yes, sir.
Sab, did you understand? Everybody understand? आरती समझ आया? ब्रैकेट में लिख रहे हो तो it's not a big issue, but here it is a very big issue. So you should avoid it. Clear everyone? When you write sentence like this, then never add a percentage sign here. Clear?
Yes.
So this is all about our writing task 1. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, share it with your friends and comment some sentences or even your doubts so I can answer you well and I can make some more videos according to your comments. If there is any doubt, I promise you will get one video on that. Thank you so much everyone. Don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.